Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. It is our live watch along. It's Liverpool versus Arsenal. I hope you're doing very, very well. I've just come over from the United stand. I'm not doing very well. Surprise, surprise. I'm not doing very well at all. I'm very, 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 very pissed off. But I'd set up, I was going to do this. And I'm going to do it. And it's not 1-0 to Arsenal. The match has started and the stream has started. I'm sure we'll digest things as they go along. I don't know how many people we've got watching this who are United fans, who are not United fans. But I expect Arsenal to lose this game, and Liverpool are on the attack already here with Robertson. And I tell you what, very close on the back post for Firmino to slide it in. Firmino, sorry. But yeah, it isn't 1-0 to Arsenal. I need to change that. But I'm just, it's not 1-0 to Arsenal, by the way. It's not 1-0 to Arsenal. I've just messed up with the imagery that I was pissing about with. I'm in a different world. I'm in a different world, people. And if you're not a United fan, you're probably laughing, and that's what football's all about. You know, I love the banter side of football, which is why I decided to continue and do this watch along straight after United's result, because I thought, you know what, it's therapy. But also, not just that, it's you've got to take it. But we've been taking it for so long, I'm just fed up of it. I'm really so fed up. I'm just sad. I'm sad. Beyond everything, I'm really sad. But what we need to do first of all is just change this score. Yeah, just bollocks to it, hey? Bollocks. I'm even drinking Carlin. That's how sad I am. But I do like, you know what? Actually, I don't know why I'm being a snob about it. I do like Carlin. I've always liked Carlin. But it's 0-0. There we go. Let me pull that down. Everything's good. No. What? It's because of you there. Okay, so let's come back to the live comments. How are we all doing? Please do share the video and subscribe if you are new. I better just preach what I sow as well. And it's all Arsenal at the moment. It's not all Arsenal. It's all Liverpool at the moment, as you would expect. But from a United point of view, there's not even any glory if Arsenal do get smashed, is there? Because they're still above us. I'm just... God. Please help me, somebody. I'm just so fucking fed up with Manchester United. I really am. I've got to get my head back in the room. Because... I'm just so sad. I'm so sad. I'm so disappointed as well because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is culpable tonight. Of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is. There's no two ways about it. I'm a United fan and I like Liverpool, just not their fan base, says FN Clayton. I mean, look, the way Liverpool are doing things are fantastic. Casper ID, it's depressing as a United fan to come and watch Liverpool for good football. I think I knew this. I think even if United had scammed a win today, I knew I was going to come and watch this game and see good football. I remember watching City Liverpool in the Community Shield, and I was like, God, I'm jealous. But you know, we've had the good years at United, of course we have. But I am jealous, and Liverpool nearly in again there. I can't see Arsenal getting anything today. By the way, I'm not even bantering Arsenal fans. I can't see you getting anything today. But even if you do get beat, you can still say at least we didn't lose to Crystal Palace. But I'm interested to see Ceballos again. I think he played really well last week, so I'm interested to see how he gets on. I'm multitasking a little bit here as well because I have got to do a few other bits while I'm also talking to you. But look, shambolic from Manchester United today, and I think it will take people a bit of time to sort of to digest that. But Matip bringing it forward here. Arsenal playing very, very deep at the moment, and it's very hard to get to grips with who's Guendouzi and who's Luiz. But of course, Guendouzi's the one in the midfield. I'll be having a few of these, don't worry. I can't believe it. You know what? I can't believe it. I hate it. I hate United being shit. I really do. And I think Arsenal like being shit. I think like Robbie and that, they love it. They think, oh, look, let's get DT to do a rant. But I hate it. I prefer to be successful. That's what, you know, I grew up with. So it is sad. As long as Liverpool do not win the league, says Vashnith, it's just disgraceful. We should have signed Rooney. No, we shouldn't. You want Liverpool to win, says Drew Peacock. I don't know. I mean, what does everyone think in the live comments? I don't know whether I would go as far as to say that I want Liverpool to win. In some ways, I suppose a draw's not bad, but I don't know. It's so hard. I mean, this is the predicament I'm in as a Manchester United fan, and I'm sure everybody is. If Liverpool win, it helps their title challenge. If Arsenal win, their fans are unbearable. If they draw, Arsenal fans are unbearable. But what's the good result for United? Matt Rush says it's embarrassing, Mark. Very depressing result. If we love the club, things can turn around quick. We have to be positive. We will come back. But it's Palace at home, mate. It's like... talk is cheap, isn't it? And I agree with you. Yeah, things can change, but how are they not changing at home against Palace? Like, they're shit. Where do you see us in 5 years' time, says Andrew96. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Mike Hill says he's getting smashed tonight. What a load of shit. The trouble is, the board is so bad, they won't invest in the team. So how can you improve the team when you've got a board that won't invest? That's hard. Liverpool on the attack. It's all Liverpool. It's a lovely cross by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And really, I think if I've got one criticism of Liverpool, I think Firmino doesn't score enough goals. I don't think he does. But it's going to be another chance here for Liverpool to whip a cross in. And they get what I like about Liverpool is the width that they get. It's from their two fullbacks. They're really good at it, and I think it's something that Klopp, maybe he didn't, but I think it's very, very similar to what another lovely cross. I mean, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I know defensively he probably isn't as good as Wan-Bissaka, who wasn't that good today, by the way, but his crossing ability, even as a United fan, I can say, is absolutely sensational. So another corner for Arsenal. Sorry, for Liverpool here. Arsenal have done nothing so far, and I think what Arsenal will be trying to do is what Crystal Palace did to United, actually. Try and hit them on the break. But I'm just doing a little bit of... editing on the fan cam while I'm doing this as well, which I'll have to do for the first few minutes or so. But yeah, they're not happy. Make sure you check the United Stand fan cams out. So Arsenal trying to pass out from the back a lot as well, which I think we'll see a lot of teams trying to do this season. Well, let's see what happens then in this game. I can't see anything other than a Liverpool win. And I tell you what, I've got to be honest with you. This channel, to me, is becoming far more important than I ever thought it would. Because Manchester United, I will never, ever turn my back on. But I'm always going to do the United Stand because I love Manchester United. But this is my peace. This is becoming my joy, really, watching games where I don't have to emotionally destroy myself every time, and I can just watch football and appreciate football. And I never used to be like that, but that's the scenario that Manchester United are presenting me with, and it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard at the moment. But I tell you what, it's backs to the wall here for Arsenal. It really is. It's all Liverpool in this first 10 minutes. This is how Manchester United should start games, everybody, on the front foot. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new, bottom right-hand corner. That's football. Everybody's welcome. I'd take a 4-4 classic, says Delta Daz. Mark, are you sad, says Mercury. I tell you what, I'm having some of these. I'm joined by you good people. We're going to watch a good game of football, and we'll work our way through it. And I'll take the banter, because that's what it's all about. But on a serious note, you know, Bury FC can moan about their club going out of business, and that's very, very bad. But don't tell me it's not bad to be a United fan tonight. 6 years, and I think we're probably at our lowest point because we've got a hat-trick of issues. We've got a squad that's not good enough. We've got a board that doesn't want to spend money. And Aubameyang could score here. Why wouldn't he? Oh, just wide. I tell you what, it's a ball through the middle. The keeper comes off his line. It lands to Aubameyang, and he shoots. And he's got the right sort of power on it. It's dropping. It would have been keeper error, but he's about 35 yards out when it comes to Aubameyang, and he lobs it up. Well, he gets to the edge of the box really, and I think, to be fair, Matip has it covered anyway. But really, really good chance that for Arsenal, and that's what they'll be looking to do. Ask questions on break. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, people say you're melodramatic, but come on. Manchester United should be challenging for titles. We've not done it for 6 years. We're one of the richest clubs in the world. We've got the biggest fan base in the world. And we are basically... I wouldn't even want to be disrespectful to Everton. You know, we're awful. We're absolutely awful. And it's a very, very, very sad state of affairs for Manchester United at the moment. But we'll try and focus on this game, of course. I really want to start doing more on this channel anyway, not just because Manchester United are shit, but mainly because I do watch a lot of other football. So I just thought, you know, let's start doing more of these. So make sure you subscribe if you're new. I'd love to get it up to 100,000 subscribers. Just very, very quickly on Manchester United, I think people who are blaming De Gea and Pogba, you're way off. You're absolutely way off. I know De Gea probably should do better, but I mean, realistically, a point against Palace, is that what you're going to moan about? The game was lost because we didn't create enough chances. Simple as that. We're just a very, very poor footballing side at the moment. Mark, how are you going to blame the board for that result? We shouldn't need bloody Bruno Fernandes to beat Palace at home. Exactly. I hope you've watched my match reaction. I exactly said that. I like Berry. Aubameyang and Martial are so poor, says Fatful. Again, look, Aubameyang there, I think he does quite well. I like Aubameyang. I think he's a good striker. Martial, how is he poor? He's got 2 goals in 2 games. He plays for United today, and they don't give him a chance. He doesn't even get one chance. The United's problem is chance creation. If Martial was playing in this Liverpool team, he'd score loads of goals. Alligator, cheers Mark on my 3rd beer. United not only break my heart and drive me crazy, they make me an alcoholic. All the pain. I know. And Zayn Miasi, Mark, why would Real buy Pogba? He's lazy and arrogant. He's been average for 3 years. Again, I think that's just... here's a chance. It's a handball. Keeper saved it anyway. Pogba wasn't the problem today. Pogba got absolutely owned by being swamped. Hey, anyway, I forgot to say, what do you think about the new setup on That's Football? It's great, isn't it? I love it. It's brilliant. We've finally modernised That's Football's studio. So thanks. Big shout out to Draughty Devil. I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely elite. So smash a like if you like it. I think it looks great. And make sure you subscribe, because obviously we're not going to do this and then not use it. But what I also wanted to say is, what do you prefer? That background or that background? What's better? I think it's definitely that one, because the lighting on there, on that side, that shouldn't be like that. We'll change that for next time. Why am I not at Manchester Pride? Because I don't live in Manchester. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with Pogba. I agree with you, Flo Maverick. Arsenal are starting to get into this game a little bit more. Someone was saying, have Arsenal got any chance? They have had a couple of breaks. And they have got the quality on the break. But it's whether they can keep... If Arsenal can keep a clean sheet, then they've got a chance. But here's Aubameyang up against Alexander-Arnold, who is a little bit suspect defensively. But that'll go out for a goal kick. Will you do some watch-alongs outside the UK? Yeah, I always do the Champions League games, so we'll be covering those because United aren't in it and aren't going to be in it for a very long time. And also we'll do the El Clasico. Yeah, definitely. I don't know when the first one is, but we'll definitely do it. Arsenal are starting to get into this game a little bit more now. Not kidding, I see United bottom 10. There's Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Everton, Wolves, Leicester and other upcoming clubs, says Genwil Balandres. I think United are going to struggle this season. I think, I said it, a lot of the pundits said United will finish 5th or 6th. They very rarely get it wrong. So I would agree with you on that. I think United are going to struggle this season. Have you seen the images of Rashford and Martial screaming at James to stop celebrating? Shows James isn't first team ready yet, in my opinion, says Andrew96. I know. Look, young, inexperienced, let him have it. But there was a naivety to that without question. Um, 16 minutes gone in this game. It is still 0-0. And as we know, I think Arsenal would love it to stay at that score. I'm just trying to get some Ole Gunnar Solskjaer quotes, which we will get. People asking them. Arsenal versus Spurs. Are you going to do a watch along? Yes, that's next Sunday, isn't it? So yeah. 100%. I'm going to try and do a watch along every week. On this channel from now on. Liverpool cross and David Luiz gets rid of it. I feel it's a matter of time before Liverpool score, if I'm honest with you. I don't know about you lot. Andrew96, have you seen... Yeah, I've done that one. To be honest, at the state we're in, I would happily take 5th, says Ollie O'Connor. Can you imagine how we will play against Norwich, Clan, says Snaps. I mean, that's the worrying thing from United today. Crystal Palace are shit. Like, they're really bad. And they won. Joel Morris, Mark, when do the Europa League and Champions League fixtures get announced? Thursday for the Champions League and Friday for the Europa League. So I'll probably do the Champions League draw on this channel. And then we'll do the Europa League, obviously, on the United channel, United Stand, because that's where we are. That's what we are. We're United, and we're shit. I'm trying to get you these quotes from Solskjaer. There's a few fake ones floating about, but let's have a look. Good shot there from Pepe, and Adrian saves it. Come on. I'm trying to find... I know where I'll find some. Sorry about this. If we keep putting ourselves in these positions, we will get more penalties and we will score. It's just one of those things. We trust them to score again. 2 games, 2 missed penalties. It's part and parcel of it. Sometimes it happens. I've missed a few myself. If we score them, it's a different story. Excuses. We defended poorly at times today and it cost us. Sometimes you do not find that end product, and that happened today. We did not test their keeper enough. It cost us dearly today. It's been happening for ages, Ollie. The simple fact is that they scored 2 and we scored 1. We were not clinical and they scored 2 easy goals. We didn't create enough chances, Ollie. It's excuses, isn't it? To be fair to him, what do you expect him to say? You can't expect anything else other than that. I tell you what, Liverpool do really put some quality crosses in. Robertson's just put another one in there. We've seen a few from Trent. I tell you what, I need this. After United, I just need to watch another game of football, have a couple of beers, and try and switch off. Chance! Save. I don't know who that was from Arsenal. It was Chebelas, I think. Sebias. He plays a weird ball across his own box. Odd. It goes straight to Mane, who shoots, but there are Arsenal players back and the keeper makes a save. But a ridiculously hospital pass by Sebios, and could have been 1-0. But it's not. And it is going a little bit more end-to-end now. Arsenal are creating chances. Pepe, that'll go for a goal kick. It's funny how Arsenal apparently have the best front three in the league, but they don't actually play that front three, though, isn't it? Still Liverpool using that width here. Looking to get Trent Alexander-Arnold in again. Football's such a simple game, though. This is what annoys me about United. We're such a I've watched, I mean, how many games have you watched of football in your life? Not even just United, just general football. Thousands, surely. Surely we all have. If you're over 30, surely you've watched over 1,000 games of football. You don't spend all that time watching it in a daydream. You watch those games and you learn. And another great cross by Robertson and across the face of the goal. And another good cross from the right, that side. The quality of crosses coming in from Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. I just wonder if Liverpool have got the quality of player in the box to get on the end of it sometimes. Firmino should be doing better. And Arsenal will clear this time. Liverpool camped on. Oh, sent somebody for a dummy there, Firmino. But I think Arsenal's game plan is just pure and simple, isn't it? It's the lightning seeds. They're just trying to see this game out. They're trying to see it out and try and hit on the break a little bit. Let's have a look what people are saying in the live comments. Arsenal are the best, says Mr. Rocks. I tell you what, if you're Arsenal, right? You look at Chelsea. They look like they're going to struggle a little bit this season. You look at United. We definitely going to struggle this season. 4th place is yours. Champions League football. That's surely got to be the aim for Arsenal this year. And it's there. It's there. I mean, today is almost a bonus game for Arsenal today, isn't it? Because, you know, no one will expect you to get anything today. And even if you don't, you're still above United. You're still above Chelsea. And you've lost a game to Liverpool. So what? So I think Arsenal had the better transfer window. Their board actually spent money. And that, to me, was always going to be the case. I mean, look, United and Chelsea could fall below Wolves and everyone like that. But realistically, they should be fighting for 4th place. Arsenal's board did a better job than United and Chelsea's. I think they've got a better manager than United and Chelsea's. They've got a better team than United and Chelsea's. So they should be winning. Liverpool still not scored. Another long speculative effort from them. They want to just keep their composure a little bit here because Arsenal, the longer it goes, the better it goes for them. Come on. I don't know why I'm saying come on. I'm a little bit lost after that United result, to be honest with you. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Good tackle there. Recovery by Henderson. Salah's gone past one. Doesn't get through that tackle. Wants a foul. I don't think he's going to get one. My screen's just frozen. I'm not sure why. Has it frozen for everybody else? Yeah. I'm back now. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I tell you what though, tomorrow I'm going to a family barbecue and I'm going to get smashed. I'm not watching any football tomorrow. Yabba dabba do. Firmino, Robertson into the box. Another good cross. I tell you what, I'd be furious, I would, if I was Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Because they must have, in this first 25 minutes, they've put so many good crosses into the box. And none of the Liverpool forwards have got anywhere near it. Delo's injured, Morgan Jackson. Delo's injured himself, so that's not going to happen. I tell you what we're doing. Let's see if we can get 86,000 subscribers on this channel. Please do subscribe if you're new, bottom right-hand corner. And if you have subscribed, just click the share button underneath and share it on Twitter and Facebook. We're having a good time. We're on the beer, and we're drowning our sorrows. That's what we're doing. Marius says, come on, Liverpool. Arsenal are defending well, says football fan AR. Liverpool has the best front three, says Tommy Darko. What's your opinion on Chelsea versus Norwich, Mark? All three of Chelsea's goals from academy graduates. Look, what I would say about Chelsea is, and the difference between Chelsea and Manchester United is that Lampard, I saw it when he brought Derby to Old Trafford last year in the Carabao Cup. He's got them playing a really good way of football. Cold Beast Prosperity, thanks for that. I don't know how you do those. How do you do that, like thumbs up thing? How do you do that? I've seen it done before on this channel, but I've never seen it done on the United stand. I don't know how you do it. Zed Jamie says, I wish we were like Liverpool. Rashford got racially abused. Well, he will do, because Twitter's just a powder keg, isn't it? It's not policed, so he will get targeted. That shouldn't happen. I wouldn't worry if I was a Liverpool fan so far. But there's not been that clear-cut chance for Liverpool, really. That chance from Mane, where Ceballos sort of played it across the box, was one chance. But there's not been a clear-cut chance for Liverpool yet. And you would feel that it will come at some point. But Arsenal, at the moment, quite happily just sort of building their way into the game. Overhit past, that's a goal kick. I quite like this new rule where the defenders can go into the box, you know, because it just allows them to be able to play that short pass instead of having to hit a speculative long pass. Oh, I just can't believe United. Can't believe it. Hey Chasers, I'm so hurt. Let's go Arsenal, says Jake Poole, Logan Poole. City have the best front three, says Leo Leon. I think as long as we all agree it's not Arsenal. Simple as that. United still in Mourinho hangover. Sup Swervo says we've got him watching Arsenal games. You know what? What people don't really seem to understand about me, unless they watch this channel, is that I do watch a lot of football. And I am going to do more on this channel this year because I can't just spend the whole season watching United again. I've got to watch more football because I love football. What a cross again. Good kick, good catch by Leno. So I would have watched this game anyway. The fact that I'm streaming it, people are always watching. I would have watched this game, which is why I chose it to do a watch along on. Gold Peace Prosperity says, need more than one watch along every week here, Marky. The way things are going with United, the sticker is an option when we click the super chat button called Super Sticker. All right. Cheers, there you go. Super sticker you can do. Lawrence Starr says United have got 3 wins in 17 games. Oh my God. I know. And if you're here to give us banter, we're not going to happily take it, but we know we've got to take it. The thing is, it's always the fans who suffer, isn't it? Oh, I thought they'd scored. I thought he'd scored there. Pepe, edge of the box, curled it with his left foot. Adrian can dive, but he ain't getting that. I thought it was going in. It'll be interesting to see how close it is. Robertson's an idiot. I tell you, he's not far off. Keeper ain't saving that. Lovely curler from the edge of the box, and it's got everything right apart from being half a metre wide. It was absolutely perfect. He's a good signing, Nicola Pepe. I don't know why there's memes of me saying, oh, he's not a good signing. What I said is Arsenal can't afford him because Arsenal said they had no money. Very, very good signing. And that's why Arsenal should be finishing above United and Chelsea, because they actually have bought better players. I think City will run away with this league this year. I don't know what you lot think. Robertson cross. It's another good cross, but nobody's there. Trent Alexander-Arnold's got it on the other side, which is what happens with a lot of their crosses. Ooh, I tell you what, that could have gone in. Henderson, corner ball. See if there's any more quotes from Ollie. Corner for Liverpool then, and they have got players from corners that can do some damage, namely Van Dijk, who you know what, I said this on Twitter, so I'm not scared to say it on here. Van Dijk should win whatever, Ballon d'Or, whatever they call it, FIFA Player of the Year, whatever they want to call it, he should win it, because if Messi wins it, it's a joke. Like, Messi got knocked out of the Champions League by Liverpool. Van Dijk won the Champions League and was massively important. They're doing a VAR check here. What are they VARing on? I don't know I don't even know what they're VARing on here. But it's not a penalty anyway. Hello there, Edits. What's going on with True Geordie? I don't know, mate. It's radio silence, isn't it, with True Geordie? I do not know at all what is going on with that. If I did, I probably wouldn't tell you anyway. But I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I think it's all very, very odd. There's a lot of things going on with it. But I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what's going on here either. I mean, they VAR'd something that then they couldn't even show us what it was. Now it's a corner anyway. And they've cleared it. But yeah, I think Van Dijk for Player of the Year. Oh, Liverpool are on the attack here. Pepe. Oh, he's going to score. What a goal. Oh, he should have scored. He skinned Robertson. He gets through on the break. He's up against Robertson. He skins Robertson. He gets through one-on-one. And Adrian makes the save. I tell you what, he's a dangerous player, that Pepe. Dangerous player. He's a very, very good player. It was a crap finish, though. He went straight and he should have used an angle. And Liverpool do need to be very, very careful on the break. They're getting caught on the break here. Pepe bottled it, says Anmar. And how did he miss, says Ollie Sohel. Straight at the keeper, says Element. It wasn't a good. He's got good skills, but the finish wasn't good. But then again, the chance he had before that, he's so fast as well. He's a brilliant signing for Arsenal. I hate to say it, but he's a very good signing. Van Dijk's just bullied in there. Willie Yaj says, Mark, it's my 24th birthday. Love you and your unbiased opinions. Keep doing what you're doing. I believe this is what the media is all about, to be honest. Keep it going. Thanks, mate. Well, we'll keep doing it if you keep watching it. I need another beer. I never thought I'd be drinking as much as I am going to do tonight. I didn't. Thanks, Man United. Robertson's having a tough game, Chris Pope. You're right. I don't think Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold are necessarily brilliant defensive fullbacks anyway. They're superb going forward. Absolutely superb. I wouldn't have a word said against them in relation to that. They are very, very good defensively. But I think also Luke Shaw gets this a lot as well. You are going to get beat as a fullback. You are going to get skinned sometimes, especially when you're playing against good players. You will get skinned sometimes. I'm gonna rock, don't do Electric Avenue, and let me take you higher. Okay. I love your channel, says somebody. Mark, the super sticker is only available on channels with gaming category. On a side note, I also think Sterling is the best forward in the league. That's from Fitness Unscripted Sharath Kamath. And we are getting closer and closer to half time. 10 minutes to go. Watching the pace and intensity of this game makes me sadder as a United fan. Ceballos and Pepe look good. Nice tactical element to it too. I don't think Arsenal are going to have any problem. I know I banter Arsenal, but I don't think they're going to have any problems finishing fourth this season. I really don't. What do you watch football on? Telly. Salah. Matip. Why didn't he head it towards the goal? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Goal. Throw in. Favourite Oasis song, says hello there, Ed. I quite like Listen Up. Top 4 predictions, says Nidwan. At this moment in time, Nidwan, my top 4 prediction would be along the lines of City, Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal. Begrudgingly, I don't see United getting near top 4. The midfield is shit. And I tell you what, I totally sympathise. What a shot by Salah on the turn there, but it is wide. I totally sympathise with Paul Pogba not wanting to stay at Manchester United. I do, because why would he? He's so much better than everything that we've got, and he's wasting his career. He is wasting his career at Manchester United. Sad but true. But Liverpool are looking like they might get a goal before half time here. Another corner. Cross coming in from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk, goal! I think it's not been given by Matip. I don't know whether it's been given. It's Matip who scored it. Has it been given? Van Dijk spun away as if like there was going to be a foul given away. But Matip has scored, and it is 1-0 to Liverpool as things stand. Threats from the crosses, it's where it's all at. Yeah, Van Dijk celebrating, so they know it's a goal. And it's 1-0 to Liverpool. And Liverpool are deservedly in front from the amount of crosses they've put into the box. But they got the big men forward here. Nobody near him there. I think Van Dijk is fouling David Guendouzi. I'll be surprised if they don't review that. Although, I don't think they will. I think it's 1-0. 1-0 to Liverpool from a cross. Which is actually, you know, for all the good intricate play that Liverpool have got, it's the crossing that has really been of good quality that they've just not got somebody on the end of. And they've got someone on the end of it there, and it is 1-0. There's not going to be any goals reviewed or anything like that. Let me get the change of the score for you. Matip with the goal. I thought it was Van Dijk. It just shows you that a player like that can really be valuable. And we're 1-0 up for Liverpool. There we go. That's what Harry Maguire should be doing for Manchester United, but we don't put a decent cross in the box. And it pisses me off, to be honest with you. The amount of quality crosses I've seen Liverpool put in, and we've got Harry Maguire, and he may as well be back in Leicester, because the quality of the crosses coming in has been pretty shite, to be honest with you. So what do Arsenal do now? They're going to have to try and not sit back as much and try and find their way back into this game. They've looked good on the break, but it plays into Liverpool's hands now because Arsenal will have to come out a little bit more. What skill by Firmino? Keeper's quick off his line. So we're, 3 minutes away from half-time. Manchester United have lost. That's official. Liverpool are 1-0 up. And I did say about this game, you can pretty much bet your mortgage on this, that Arsenal will not win today. And it's a tough game for Arsenal, let's be honest. It's a tough game for anybody to go to Anfield and get something, even Man City. So Arsenal always massive underdogs for this game. But as I say, I've already seen enough from Arsenal this season that I think they'll be picking up more than enough points throughout the season to be comfortably in the top 4 when their competitors are going to be Manchester United and Chelsea. How do Arsenal get back into it? They've got to be brave. I mean, I don't think Sebias has done as well today, but it's a bigger game, isn't it, than who did they beat last week? Burnley. It's a bigger game, isn't it? Bigger game for him. I need another beer, that's for sure. Look, I don't like Liverpool, but I do like to see a goal like that. To be fair, Van Dijk's shirt's being grabbed, but it's not. It would be a penalty against them, if anything. That's why Van Dijk, I thought it wasn't going to be a goal, because Van Dijk turns after the goal to say what's going on here, because his shirt's being grabbed. But Matip actually gets up and powers the header home. Mark, we need to spend 150 million on defence, says Zayn Mayasi. Arsenal do, yeah. Arsenal definitely do. I'm not drunk yet, Aaron. I'm still digesting what's gone on for United today, to be honest with you. Could have been 2 there. Salah was nearly in. I suppose Arsenal just... the worst thing that could happen to Arsenal today is if they actually got smashed. That wouldn't do them any good. That should have been a corner. It is a corner. 2 minutes added on. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Another good quality corner. And Mane was free, heading it over the bar. Should have been 2-0. Quality of I mean, this is the contrast with United. Like, the quality of ball delivery and movement in the box is absolutely amazing. But Liverpool have only had 2 shots on target, and Arsenal have had 2 shots on target. So that's interesting, isn't it? Tell me somebody. Can somebody tell me a good film to watch tonight that's relatively recent? Here we go. Could be 2. Why did he take so long there, Wijnaldum? Firmino, corner. We nearly got 5,000 people watching. Absolutely brilliant. Please do smash a like on the video, everybody, and subscribe if you are new. Bottom right-hand corner. We're going for 86,000 subscribers today, and we're only 40 short. So if you're not subscribed to That's Football, please do. Look, whoever you support, whether you're a depressed United fan, optimistic Liverpool, there aren't any City fans, but this is the channel for everybody. Everyone can get involved in here. We still have a pub defence, says Zayn Measi, who is an Arsenal fan. Yeah, and we're going to try and do at least one watch along a week on here. Champions League, I always do both nights. So, you know, if you like your European football like I do, great place to be. Half time, 1-0 to Liverpool. There we go. Sorry, I've got a problem here. That's all right. We're back now. I thought I'd lost the stream, but we're live. Genwin Balandres says, Mark, who do you think will be league winners in the top league on Europe this season? Do you watch a lot of the Championship? I don't watch a lot of the Championship because it's so long. I did predict Liverpool to win the league, but I don't know whether Liverpool are going to have a bit of a hangover. It's not my concern because I don't want Liverpool to win the league, but I just think when you win the Champions League and when you get so close to winning the league, it confuses me why Liverpool didn't go and buy anyone this summer. Just to keep the squad focused. And a lot of people are saying Boys in the Hood, which I've just watched, and Departed, which I've seen a million times. Wolf of Wall Street, seen it a million times. I support depressing United. Who do you support, says Kaga? I support Manchester United. I support Manchester United. Simple as that. Pure and simple. It is what it is. I'm not a Chelsea fan. I'm not going to go and support City. We're not doing that. No way, Terry. Oh, Inception's good as well. I've seen all that. Anyway, we'll talk about that in the second half because people are here to talk about that game. Look, Liverpool-Arsenal. I never, in 1,000,000 years, expected Arsenal to get anything today, and that's not even banter. This is the one game every season I always know the result will be Liverpool win, Arsenal loss. And maybe one day Arsenal will prove me wrong, but they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. I just totally have confidence that Liverpool will win this game. Loads of great quality crosses coming in from Liverpool, especially from Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson. And that led to the goal from a corner. I mentioned Manchester United. We are absolutely terrible at set pieces and corners. It is absolutely, League One standard of crossing. And I think actually there's probably better players in there who can cross a ball. But Liverpool have put loads of decent crosses in and Arsenal can't deal with it. But the interesting thing is Liverpool haven't really taken advantage of that. But when the corner happened and Matip and Van Dijk come up, they have taken advantage of it. And that's where Liverpool have had their most joy today, is from the quality of the crosses coming into the box. Arsenal have caught Liverpool on the break a little bit, but you wonder in the second half how many times they will get caught in the break because they've got that 1-0 lead now. From a Arsenal point of view, it's about, hopefully for them trying to get back into the game, but more importantly, trying to see the game out, trying to, not get smashed. So let's wait, let's see. Pepe is a good player, Nima Gamer. He's a good player. And he had a good chance. He did have a good chance, and he probably should have done a little bit better, but he didn't. And that is that. Do I think Arsenal will get back into the game? No. What was the scores in today's games as well as I must just say that, because United are going to be in a right shit position, aren't we now, in the league? We are in... Well, we're still in 5th for some reason. I can't understand how we're still in 5th. But Leicester beat Sheffield United. I predicted that. West Ham beating Watford. I mean, Watford, he's going to get the sack, isn't he? Brighton beaten by Southampton. Southampton for United next. Obviously, Norwich beat Chelsea, which you would expect. So, yeah, interesting day. Interesting day. Not if you're a United fan. Shambolic. Still think it's shambolic. What more can I say? Ollie has to take the blame for this defeat and stop playing Lingard, to Stephen Dack. In a sentence, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Thoughts on racial abuse to Rashford? I'm not surprised. I think it's going to happen every time a United player does something wrong who is black, because it is so easy to do it. It's so easy to do it now that it's just going to keep happening, isn't it? Of course it is. It's disgusting, and it's frustrating. But until they do something with the platform, i.e. Twitter, then it will continue to happen, because it's so easy for somebody just to set an account up and go and do it. So, of course it's going to keep happening. And it's very, very disappointing. But to be honest with you, we saw all that with Pogba last week. I'm sure we're going to see it this week with Rashford as well. Something needs to be done about it. But to take it back to where I think it needs to be, the football, United are a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. And I thought Rashford was shit today. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. He was atrocious, and Lingard was atrocious, and Lindelof was atrocious. Just really poor. And I don't get all this camaraderie. Everyone's really positive about this season. The message coming out of Manchester United from the very, very top is we don't share the negativity of the fans in relation to the lack of signings in the midfield. We've had a really good pre-season, and we're really excited about what's going to happen. The fans were right. The club were wrong. What a surprise. How many times does that happen? And it becomes tiring. It really does, because everybody could see this was going to happen. Everybody could see it was going to happen. And lo and behold, it's gone and happened. And it's just really disappointing. Because the fans are powerless to do anything about it. The fans know how Manchester United should play. The fans know United shouldn't be in the position that they're in. But the club are opposed to spending the money that needs to be spent. And maybe the players and the manager aren't good enough. Time will tell, but I don't think people are really fully grasping how banter it is to lose to Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. It would be bad enough losing at Selhurst Park, but losing to them at Old Trafford. I went to Crystal Palace versus Manchester United last November. Mourinho was still in charge, and we drew 0-0. And Crystal Palace never looked like scoring. Nearly a year later, we're apparently a better team. They've scored twice against us and they've beat us. It's very, very embarrassing. And I don't know where we go from there, but we do need to go somewhere. And we do need to improve things very, very quickly, because it's going to get worse before it's going to get better. I think Southampton next week, Martial's probably not going to play. Luke Shaw's probably not going to play. It makes us weaker. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Mark, why are you so biased towards City fans? Of course, City ain't massive like United, Liverpool, but City do have fans. I never miss a single game ever since I support City. That's from Reliable Football Highlights. And how bad was Martial's injury? Also, Ollie sounds deluded in the post-match interview, says Steve Wynyard. So Ollie's just basically come out and said it's just one of those days. Joseph, I don't know how Ollie will fare tactically against other teams who can actually play football. I think Ollie's life at United is limited. I think we all want Ollie to do well. That's all I can say. Big Maguire, Pepe is looking like a huge threat if Arsenal can get in 1v1 versus either Van Dijk or Matip. He has a deadly shot and skill and he will score if given space. And yeah, I do agree with that. I think Pepe's a good signing. I don't know why... the only banter I gave to Arsenal on it is I didn't think they had any money. And that's because Robbie and co on AFTV said they didn't have any money. So I'm not a United fan. So I'm not United. I'm not an Arsenal fan. So I wouldn't have any clue really as to what Arsenal have got to spend. But they've had a very good summer. And they've spent well. And I wish Manchester United had, but we haven't. And that's it, isn't it? That's where we're at. I wish it was different. I really do. But it's not. It's not different. I'm going to get myself another beer in a minute. I'm still really in shock. I think any United fan who's here is going to be feeling the same. I'm still really shocked. KPM says, don't listen to AFTV. They're not our voice. Look, everybody's got their own voice, haven't they? Of course they have, and that's the way it should be. I don't think that. I don't think that the United stand certainly doesn't represent all United fans. God no, that's not what it's all about. So, and I wouldn't want it to be like that. It's not about that. I'm just trying to find if there's any more quotes about anything. No. Thanks everyone who subscribes to the channel who's new. Bottom right hand corner, please do. Lots and lots planned on this channel throughout the season. Really made up with the new studio. Anybody who's been watching this channel before, I used to split it down the middle. Used to have live comments on one side and me on the other. But I love this. This is sexy. This studio is absolutely sexy. That's football. It's brilliant. Big shout out to the Draughty Devil for it. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, bottom right hand corner. Going to try and do a watch along a week. Also, I do all my FIFA stuff on here. I'm doing a Manchester United career mode at the moment, which is obviously better than Ollie's because I've actually won a couple of games. So you can watch that. That series is on here. I do a bit of Football Manager every now and again. Bit of reaction to general stuff. Building the channel out at the moment, really. So really enjoying it. And really important to be able to do this after the shit of United today. But look. How's Arsenal been from your point of view this game, Mark, says Slider Shotter? If I'm totally honest, and I'm not bantering Arsenal, which I don't really feel the need to do today, I think Arsenal were going to be fine in top four. I just think they're up against European champions at Anfield, and Arsenal are not at that level. They've looked a threat on the break. They're defensively a bit suspect. And the score's probably about right. Maybe 2-0 Liverpool might have been a bit more equal, more right in the score, but they're comfortable. What have Arsenal got to do? Try and be a little bit more expansive because they do sort of hurt Liverpool, but that's when they're on the break. It's there. It's, you know, 1-0's not over, is it? Rabiot will be big for Juve. He moves smoothly, says Fitness Unscripted, Sharath Kamath. You tell you what I'm going to do for the moment? I'm just going to get up and go and get a beer. I'll be about. I'm still about. Look at that scarf. That's what it's all about. And they just don't care. I don't know why I'm walking off with my phone. That's a cam I need. Oh, don't even talk to me. 2-1. No, to Palace. 2-1. No, I'm not joking. Don't. Just do me a nice tea. I need nice things. No, I'm not watching Match of the Day, so we can watch a film. I'm back. Back in room. How do you get over such a result? Tonight you moan. You watch Goldbridge rant on the United stand. You watch the fan cams. Tonight we moan. Tomorrow we assess. And I think we moan again. But yeah, it's a nice day tomorrow, isn't it? So get out in the sun. And Mark, we should get Pucky. He's better than Lingy. Sponzus 24S. Yeah. Titty. Lingard's getting pelters, isn't he? The thing about Lingard is, I said in my match preview for United versus Palace on Thursday night, if Ollie decides to pick him, I respect it because you're trying to play him into form and it's the security of Old Trafford against the poor side. He might grab a goal and then his confidence might go up. That faith was not replicated by Lingard today. He played worse than he did against Wolves. And that's a problem for Ollie. Absolutely. Which is fine. People can talk about that. I think at the moment, with regards to this game, Liverpool are not Liverpool are not hosed and dry yet, but they're looking good. And from a Liverpool point of view, next goal's the key, isn't it? I don't think Arsenal can come back in this game anyway, but I really don't think they'll come back if there's another goal for Arsenal. Sorry for Liverpool, but Arsenal, try and hang in there. Maybe get a good another chance. Try and get Pepe a bit of space around the edge of the box. He looks the threat. Aubameyang not really been in the game much. So, yeah, try and get that ball to Pepe is what I would say. So we're about to kick off, people. Let me just start the timer for you when it starts. Arsenal kicking this game off. Liverpool would have 9 from 9, 9 from 3 wins from 3. Be 5 points ahead of United already after 3 games. And they're going to be a lot of points ahead of United this season, by the way. Salah, Fabinho. Ooh, it's into Leno's arms, but good cross that was. Arsenal just seem to have this insistence of passing out from the back, which is all well and good, but it does remind me a bit of a couple of years ago when Poch went to the Etihad and tried to pass out from the back relentlessly, and you knew it was never going to work. And I sort of feel a little bit like that today. I tell you what, I'd love to see. I tell you what, as a football fan, I'd love to see this game go 4-4. I remember that game, Arshavin. It was a year United won the league, which is why I remember it. And that was the year that Benitez had his meltdown about facts, and Arshavin scored to make it 4-3 with no time left. But the Liverpool got a late equaliser, but it was still 2 points dropped, and we went on to win the title. And it was a cracking game. I remember watching that. So, yeah, I remember Liverpool-Newcastle as well when Liverpool beat Keegan's team. And again, that helped United win the title. That's got to be a penalty. How would you not review that on VAR? It's definitely a penalty. 100%. I could see it from here. 100%. Yellow card for David Luiz. He's an idiot. It's a definite penalty. Krusty the Clown's back at it again. It's just a blatant penalty. He pulls his shirt. It's not even close. He really is a clown. He's a clown, isn't he? He really is a clown. I'm watching that while I was just typing and reading your live comments, and he does literally just pull his shirt back. It's such a blatant penalty. You don't even need to go VAR. Salah's sort of running past him, and he's pulling his shirt like that. The whole world could see it. It's not even one of those where you don't see it on TV. It was absolutely blatant from Sideshow Bob. Salah's got to score, by the way. But this will be game up. May as well change the score. I don't expect Salah to miss. And he doesn't. That's how you take a penalty, Marcus Rashford. That's how you take a penalty. Absolutely no question. Smashes it in. And it's 2-0. 2-0 to Liverpool. And I think that is probably time to start talking about your favourite films and your favourite packet of crisps. Because, it's a lovely penalty. I mean, they always look better. They always look better when the keeper goes the wrong way. But the keeper went the wrong way for Rashford, and he missed the bloody thing, missed the target. Game over, bitches. Liverpool 2, Arsenal 0. Oh no, change again. 2-0. First couple of minutes. Sideshow Bob, what a prat. And that's going to make it hard. Football fan likes salt and vinegar Pringles. We've done all this before, but we can revisit it. Let me just finish what I was doing anyway. Arsenal fans love David Luiz, right? What you got to remember about David Luiz is most of us has been watching him for a long time. He's a very talented footballer, but he's a clown defender, and he will always cost you goals. Come on. I mean, as I said at half time, the worst thing that could happen for Arsenal is they get smashed like 3 or 4-0. Which could happen. I think both teams would like this game just to be over now, but I can see Liverpool really trying to send a message here. Get your goal difference up. Oh, Aubameyang. What a tackle. What a tackle by Matip, that is. I tell you what, people talk about Van Dijk. You're going to struggle to find a better man of the match on the pitch at the moment than Matip for Liverpool. I mean, is he offside? Yeah, he would have been offside on VAR. But they have to play it on in case they're not offside. And Matip's recovery tackle is fantastic. He would have been offside anyway. James Garner is better than Scott. Grow a pair, Ali says Don Snaps. How have they not given offside? How have they not given offside there? John Jones says, did you see Forest beat Fulham today? Huge win. I didn't know. I haven't checked any results other than United. I've gone from that to this. How do Arsenal get a corner there when that was offside? Come on. Overhit pass there, or Liverpool could have been in 3. I don't know why Arsenal got to have a corner there when it was actually offside. Liverpool should have made it 3-0 here. The pass from Mane, shit. Liam EFC says, how do you get out of a boat on Minecraft? I don't know, I've never played Minecraft. Aubameyang is a B-Tech Rashford, says Srejet. VAR is really weird. I thought it was a penalty on Martial today, and it never even got reviewed. Oh, God. Oh, I tell you what. Arsenal hanging on here. It's a great game. What a great second half we've had here. Absolutely fantastic. Really enjoying it. Entertaining stuff. Please do subscribe if you're new. We're going to try and do watch-alongs more regularly on this channel, which will be great. Champions League will be coming up soon as well. Do me FIFA on here as well. So we're trying to get up to 100,000 subscribers before Christmas, which we could do. The only way it's going to happen, though, is if you subscribe by hitting the bottom right-hand corner or sharing the video if you have subscribed. Please do. Well won back by Fabinho. But it's Arsenal again. It's end to end. It's end to end. I'm still depressed about United. I'm trying not to be, but I'm still very, very depressed about United. I can't lie. Arsenal on the attack here, though. Can they get one back? Can they make this, I think from Arsenal's point of view, it's about coming away from this result and seeing that they're building something as a team. Because, yeah, Arsenal would celebrate fourth with an open bus top tour. But, realistically, Arsenal fans want to be fighting for titles again. It's one thing to be way ahead of United and Chelsea, but how far away are you from Liverpool and Spurs? And at the moment, they're a long way away from Liverpool, but so it's about trying to get something back from the game. Show that build, I suppose. Show something of a build. Liverpool look unreal, says Freddie Fathers. Anybody know on that? Anybody know how soon it is before Liverpool play Man City? In fact, let's have a bit of fun. You've got to find me a film to watch tonight. That's the first thing, non-football related. You've got to find me a film to watch tonight. Sort of films I like are Debbie Does Dallas, Debbie Does Delhi, and Debbie Does Seriously, I like Inception, I like Wolf of Wall Street, I like Boys in the Hood, I like Heat. So, yeah. And I've watched most films, so I want something that's new. I watched a shit film last week. It got good reviews. Liam Neeson in the snow. I can't remember what it was called. It was shit. And every time someone died, it cut to a screen of a picture of their name being written. It was crap. It was absolutely crap. So yeah, find me a film. And then the second thing is, let's highlight some good watch-alongs that we can do on this channel. So we'll do Arsenal Spurs next Sunday, definitely. When the Champions League comes in, we'll be doing them. But when's Man City Liverpool and when's El Clasico? That's the first, I suppose. Don't try and give me things like Shawshank Redemption, Deep Das, or Snatch, Caffeine Addict. Of course I've watched them. I'm a film addict. I love film. I tell you what I am watching at the moment that I'm really enjoying. Gomorrah, which is a box set on Sky. It's subtitled and it's Italian sort of crime syndicate. Very good, very good. I like Ozark as well. But I don't really need a series at the moment. I just need a film tonight to watch. I've never liked Mission Impossible. Why are you drinking Carlin? You know why I drink Carlin? Because I've been drinking it for years and I stick with what I like. Oh, Salah has just sent David Luiz back to Brazil. If he scores that, that's one of the goals of the season. I hate to say it, but Salah's just scored one of the goals of the season. Absolutely stunning goal. I hate to say it. I absolutely hate it. It's like rubbing a nettle on my ball sack after what Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United have done today. But that goal is absolutely superb. Salah, I've got a tweet about it as well. Picks it up, skins Luiz. I'm watching it back on the halfway line. And leaves him for dead. And then away he goes and just tucks it in. Oh, it's a fantastic goal. Majestic. It really was. You know, this is what this channel's all about, really. Look, I don't like Liverpool. I don't want Liverpool to win the league. Of course I don't. But I do watch football and I can appreciate brilliance. And that was just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Go watch it. So good, says Nordy. I can't go to the cinema. I want to watch it, though. The Yes Men Fix the World on YouTube documentary about corporate pranksters in US. Totally funny, says Gold Peace Prosperity. This is now turning into a riot against Arsenal, isn't it? Which is not what they wanted. I think they would have expected to lose. Look, I don't know why. Arsenal fans, you must know this as well. I'm not even bantering you. I say it every year. Arsenal at Anfield, you're gonna get battered. It's simple. You know, you're gonna lose and you're gonna get battered. It happens every time. But that goal was a pleasure to watch. If I just forget that it's a Liverpool player and remember that Salah is probably the best player in the league. I've been saying it for a long time. You know, all the Hazardistas wouldn't listen to me. I said Salah's better than Hazard. And all you'll get from Arsenal fans is, yeah, but we didn't lose to Crystal Palace. Because that's the level that they operate at. So Torreira's coming on for Arsenal, which is obviously a defensive substitution. But let's just change it to 3-0. Oh, I've had an H. No, it's not 2-0. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. 3-0, and there's still half an hour to go in this game. So Liverpool have been delightful in this second half in a footballing sense. And Mane's away down the left-hand side. Look, the way they find their players. Robertson nearly made it 4. Oh God, I'm not even joking. They're absolutely rampant. They're rampant. They're rampant rabbits at the moment, Liverpool. El Clasico's on the 27th of October, and I'll give you a shout out, Alex Trube. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new, bottom right hand corner. Thanks everyone who's been tuning in. This has been a good game, and Firmino, good shot, good save. I'm losing count of the amount of chances that Liverpool are getting at the moment. It's relentless, and Arsenal are starting to revert to bottle bank. Drawty's sending me stuff. Independence Day, I've seen it. Shaft on Netflix. I don't think I'd like Shaft if it's that Samuel L. Jackson stuff, to be honest. But no. Oh, I tell you what. Watch John Wick. I've seen it. It's good. You see, I do watch a lot of films. Luke Skywalker, looking forward to United's game away at Anfield. Says, I don't know when it is. I know we've got Arsenal coming up at the end of September. I think they'll beat us. If Torreira can play, why not Gomez? It's politics, says Fitness Unscripted Sharath Kamath. And Hazard himself said that Salah is level 1, level I want to be at, says Adil Farouk. Big Z says, why watch a movie when you can watch AFTV tonight? Mate, to be honest, if you're wanting banter tonight, the place to be is the United Stand. It's our fan cams are going up as you speak. So if you want to laugh at something or you want to vent at something, get yourself on the United Stand. All the fan cams are going up. Trust me, I've been sort of looking at some of them and some of the titles and stuff, especially Saeed and Adams. I can't wait to watch them after that. American Beauty is a good film. Butterfly Effect, Ring Laura 2, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic film. Shutter Island is good as well. I've seen them all. You're talking to a film buff. Goodfellas, seen it millions of times. Departed's my favourite film ever. Cage Beats. Salah's in again. I tell you what, he's offside. Otherwise, Guendouzi was in trouble. There's more than this. Do a Denzel night. Man on Fire, Book of Eli, Equaliser and Flight. Seen them all, Sean Finity. Xhaka is Arsenal's Matip. So fucking slow on the ball. Is he actually playing, Charlie? I haven't even noticed Xhaka. Narcos, seen it. Matrix. They're doing a new Matrix, aren't they? I tell you what I'm really excited about. The Mandalorian. It's a bit like football, isn't it? I'm a bit pissed off because I like good TV and I like good films. So I've got Netflix, I've got Amazon Prime, I've got Now TV, and I'm gonna get Disney because I want to watch The Mandalorian, which is coming out in November, and the new Obi-Wan Kenobi stuff looks good. Liverpool are pressing the life out of Arsenal here. Collateral, directed by Michael Mann, who did Heat. Says not lad. I think that's the one with Tom Cruise in. Seen it. Prestige, seen it. Hunt for Red October, seen it. Movie Upgrade to Stephen Wynyard. Tell you what, if you're going to give me examples, can you tell me the year and the genre? Power, yeah, looks good. Tropic Thunder, seen it. Sicario, seen it. I haven't seen Sicario 2 though. Snatch is a good film. Yeah, it is. Basketball Diaries, very good. Meticulous Gentleman, oldie, but it's good. Equalizer 2, very dope movie. It says Soccer Mex. I don't know whether I've seen the Equalizer 2. I think I have seen the Equalizer 2. Is it the one at the end where he's in like a deserted town that's been derelict because of a storm? Arsenal thought they would beat Liverpool. I think, to be fair to Arsenal fans, you go into a game, you've always got to be optimistic, haven't you? You've always got to have hope. But a realist, you've got no hope. United have got no hope when we go to Anfield. We've got no hope. Like, yeah, okay, every now and again you'll get an underdog beating a big team, but there's no grounds to think that Arsenal can go to Liverpool and beat them. There isn't. Liverpool are there and Arsenal are there and United are there. So Upgrade 2018 action sci-fi thriller, so Steve Wynyard. Who's in it? I'll write it down. Gone Baby Gone, good film, seen it. Get Out, it's a film, says LFC One Love. I'm tell you what, I'm really pleased that we've got Arsenal fans here, we've got Liverpool fans here, we've got United fans here, and God knows what else. So let us know who you support in the live comments as well, because this is the whole point of this channel. Obviously, I do the United stand. I've got a lot of people who follow me on Twitter who aren't just United fans, because I do talk about a lot of things. Like I've just tweeted about the Salah goal, because I love Manchester United. I don't think it loves me. It treats me like shit. But my whole life, I've always watched football. I remember when I was like 13, doing work experience at Grantham Town Football Club. And I hated it because it wasn't football. It was like selling tickets and stuff. It was boring. And all that week, I was just like, oh, I hate it. How do I get through it? But it was when you used to get Monday night football, Tuesday night was UEFA Cup, Wednesday night was European Cup, and Thursday night was Cup Winners' Cup. So I had a whole week of football, and then obviously nothing on Friday, but I'd finished my work experience then. And I've always watched loads of football. So look, the United stand's my passion because I love Manchester United, but I really do enjoy doing this channel because I just love watching football. So yeah, get involved. If you're one of those fans that watches football, get involved. Link in the video description. Or just click the bottom right hand corner and subscribe and get involved. And we will be doing every single game of the Euros in the summer, which is a long way off, I know, but we did it for the World Cup, so we will be doing it. Yeah, and we don't take it too seriously. It's all a bit of, well, we take the football seriously, but we have a bit of a banter and a chat as well, because this game's done, and it's just about how many goals Liverpool can score. And to be fair to Arsenal, with 20 minutes to go, if they get out of this game with 3-0, I think they've done well. Watch Samurai Cop and your sorrows will disappear, says Paulus Litien. Wind River, says Ramsey United. Is that the one with the guy? I think I watched it. It's very good. What's his name? He was in The Hurt Locker. And he did one of the Bourne films without Matt Damon. Jeremy Renner. Oblivion Forces, Focus, Margot Robbie and Will Smith. I'll write it down and have a look. Thanks for that, Oblivion Forces. I hate horror. I hate horror. In fact, Mad Marcus bought me Outlast on PS4 and he says you've got to do a stream of it because it's really scary. So Salah into the box. Oh, he nearly scored again. He's on a hat-trick, Salah. I've seen Last King of Scotland, Vinnie Clough. I really do like film. A lot of people probably don't know that, but I really am into film. And I'll give a recommendation to you. If you've got Sky or you've got Now TV, watch Gomorrah on. It's on box set there. I think there's about 4 seasons. It's fantastic. If you like Goodfellas and stuff like that, it's got subtitles, but I can get past through that because I can read. It's very good. Hateful Eight's a good film. It's a good film. I'm really looking forward to watching the Tarantino one. American History X is a brilliant film. Proper American. Straight Outta Compton. I don't think I've seen that. Is it a bit like Boys in the Hood? Got some messages coming in. I'll tell you what, let's read some of my messages. This is from my mate. The terrible trio, Lingard, Pogba and Rashford. Bloody shite hawks, the lot of them. These are my mates. It's so bad, I hate these players. And breaking news, Draughty says that Rey has gone evil. She's wielding a double red lightsaber. That's Star Wars. December. I'm just going to throw myself into film. And Mad Marcus has just messaged me saying A Quiet Place, which I'll have a look at. I'm just going to throw myself into That's Football, which is generic football, where I can choose to watch good games and film. Arsenal have had 7 shots, 2 on target. Liverpool have had 24 shots and 5 on target. Triple X Xander Cage says Genwell Belandres. Right, let's get it back on the football anyway. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, bottom right hand corner. Our next watch along is going to be Spurs Arsenal next week, which I think will be a good game. Can Arsenal bounce back at the Emirates against Spurs, who I don't think have started the season that well, but have got 2 good results? Blood and Bones with Michael J. White, action films, is Mike Hill. So, early prediction, I think Arsenal will beat Spurs next week. Even though I'd prefer Spurs to win, because I prefer Spurs to Arsenal, I think Arsenal will beat Spurs next week. North London derby, they're at home. Good run by Guendouzi. Big Short's a good film, Anton Munter. It's going to be really interesting Premier League season, isn't it? I know what I would say about this Premier League season, and I've said it before, is it doesn't feel like the summer happened. Everything feels the same. It definitely feels the same as a United fan. We're just shit, like we were last season. But it feels like Liverpool and Man City are miles ahead of everybody else. Like nobody... I think Arsenal are a better team than last year because of the signings they've made, but they're clearly still nowhere near Liverpool and City. And I think Spurs will probably be hovering around 3rd, stroke 4th. So it's really interesting to see who's the better team between Liverpool and City. And obviously City drops points against Spurs, which I think is good for the league. I think that's good for the league because I suspect City are still better than Liverpool, but that 2 points will hopefully balance the title race up a little bit. But I just think Liverpool will have a bad patch at some point because they didn't buy anybody. And I just wonder whether they'll have a bit of burnout at some point. I mean, is Origi really going to be good enough as a backup? And also, last season, Liverpool never had any major injury to Salah, Mane or Firmino. And if they get a major injury to one of those, or even look what's happened to United. Every season Pogba's been here, he's missed a month with an issue. Martial's injured now. United pick up a lot of injuries. If Liverpool pick up an injury, have they got the depth? Whereas City got an injury right before the start of the season to a major player in Leroy Sané, who will miss most of the season. They're fine. Last season, De Bruyne missed most of the season. They were fine. They still won the league. So, whoever man says City are not better than Liverpool, idiot. Okay, I think you need to look at the definition of idiot, and then you'll see your name next to it. Mini Red Devil 7, what would you change for the next game for United? Oh, God, so much. What a ball that is by David Luiz, but I think that Torreira was offside anyway. Lingard can't play. And I don't think Daniel James played that well, I really don't. I apart from the goal, I didn't notice Daniel James today. I thought he was pretty bang average, really. So I don't know. I think United are a weak team. They didn't spend enough money in the summer. They've not got a great depth. I'd like to see Gomez come in. I'd like to get Fred involved. But United don't have great depth. They haven't got a good team. I think United are going to struggle this year. Rodman Cropper says, end of watch, 2 long-time LADB partners, Patrol, highly dangerous part of LA, raw, realistic, gutsy, hard-hitting and very well handled. Great reviews. I've seen it, but thanks for the contribution. It is very good, end of watch. Jarse says, come on, Salah, get your hat-trick. Pepe, good tackle by Van Dijk. Interesting. So, Arsenal have managed to keep it at 3-0. Still about 15 minutes to go. I think Liverpool even themselves are now like accepting that maybe it's feed the clock down time. Talking about feeding the clock down, I'm bloody starving. I've been live on the United Stand since 2 o'clock. Won't be done here till about 7:30. I'm bloody starving. Hey Mark, what do you think of moving Pogba to number 10 and playing Fred in midfield, says Mr. Odds? Oh, United's midfield is terrible, isn't it? How do you let Herrera go when you've already got a weak midfield and not replace that player? Just how good is Salah? I mean, the composure, says Adil Farouk. I actually don't think Salah last season was that good. The season before, he was immense. Last season, I thought he was good, but there was a bit of a drop-off. He's a great player. Sam A says, is Oxlade-Chamberlain like a new signing? I think he's a good player. I think Liverpool in the midfield are fine. I think they're absolutely fine. There's so many options in there with Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Milner, Henderson, Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think it's just up front. If they were to lose a Salah or Mane or Firmino for any length of time, I think that they would have a problem. And at some point they will do, because you can't stay fit forever, can you? Here we go, Lacazette's coming on for Arsenal. Apparently Arsenal have got the best front three in the league, even though they never play that front three. Well, we'll see them now, because they're taking off Joe Willock for Lacazette. Listen, general people, for goodness sake. Me family, they all crazy for me Jaffa cake. La 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 la. I don't like it myself, cause I like a fig roll. Hey, 10 minutes to go. Free kick to Liverpool. Arsenal. Xhaka. He's shit, isn't he? Xhaka is crap. Martial for golden boot, says Siddharth Kapoor. Well, if Martial can stay fit and actually get chance, I mean, the problem is, I think Martial can score a lot of goals, but he doesn't get. He didn't have a chance today. At home at Old Trafford against Crystal Palace, nobody created a chance for him. It's shocking. Having said that, Aubameyang hasn't scored today. Gesture says that Firmino is world class. I don't think he is. Watching Liverpool today, Mane's obviously very good. Salah's very good. Firmino's good, but the amount of quality crosses go into that box that he doesn't get anywhere near, and he's not small. I think if Liverpool had, it's easy to say Ronaldo, but if Liverpool had like a really, I'm trying to think, a top, like an Alan Shearer. He'd score 40 goals in this team. There's so much quality ball going into that box from Liverpool. I think Firmino should have a lot more. Zion Measi says, Mark, your singing's as bad as Ty's. Yeah, I'm not bothered. On review, that could be a penalty, Xhaka. See, this is where I don't understand VAR. He fouls the player to win the ball. That's a penalty. I think VAR is so hit and miss. I tell you what, though, I won't watch Arsenal fan TV because I can't be arsed with them because they're all bloody... they're not all. Some of them are good, but some of them are just fakers. But if Arsenal fans, after this game, start ranting about he's shit, banter, sell the club, bored, this, that and the other, what a bunch of idiots they are. Like, I'm not even an Arsenal fan, right? If we've got any Arsenal fans in here, great. If we've not, so what? Like, I'll tell you something about Arsenal now, and I'm not an Arsenal fan. If I was an Arsenal fan and we've lost this game, you know what I would say afterwards? Liverpool is there and we're here, but here should be enough to get us where we need to be this season, which is in the Champions League. We'll finish it. If I was an Arsenal fan, I would say we've got more than enough quality to get in the top 4 this season, and that's progress for us. Of course, going to Anfield and Liverpool, they're champions of Europe. They've been very consistent and they're a good side. And I wouldn't be ranting about it. But you can guarantee the Prat and the Hat will find some way. I mean, they've just scored a goal. They'll find some way to have a rant. And there isn't actually a reason to have a rant. You've just been beaten by a better side. And actually, it's becoming quite a respectable score now because it's 3-1. Torreira's just scored. So I don't see how. It's illogical, uneducated. Actually, I'm going to do this because I want a load of views. I'm just going to rant. It's not. It's not respectable. It's not respectable for an Arsenal fan to rant about that result. You haven't been that bad. You've just come up against a team that's better than you. And I still think that the majority of the teams you play in this league, you should be beating them. Now, if this was Burnley, yeah, you have a rant about it. You go, well, that's a bloody joke losing to them and getting beat like that. But Liverpool, champions of Europe, I don't see the issue. I don't see the issue to start ranting about it. Um, 3-1 then. Lallana's on for Liverpool and Mkhitaryan is on for the Arsenal. It's 3-1. It's 3-1. And Liverpool will be disappointed for not getting a clean sheet, yeah. I'm not mad at all as an Arsenal fan, says Oxymoron. Well, I applaud you then, because you're an educated Arsenal fan, and there are some out there. And, yeah, I just think Liverpool and Man City are miles ahead of anybody else in this league. And actually, in the context of a full season, would Arsenal ever expect to go to Anfield and win? 3-1 isn't a terrible result. It's not. You know, and at 3-0, with half an hour to go, this could have gone 4 or 5-0. And actually, they've kept it down. They've got a goal back themselves. That's progress, surely. But they'll still victimise some player. They'll still have a rant about some player. Shabba. But they are going to lose this game. They're going to run out of time. There's not going to be enough time. I'm afraid. But I've really enjoyed this stream. I mean, I'm still massively pissed off with United. There might be another goal here for Arsenal. No, they've cleared it. Blood In, Blood Out or American Me are films about the LA culture in the 80s and 90s. It was good to meet you at the United Stand get-together, says Tito the Fool. Thanks, pal. It was good to meet you too. We've got our evening with Ryan Giggs if people want to look at it. In October the 25th, which is our next meet-up. And I'm working on a Christmas do for the United Stand. I can't say too much because if it doesn't happen, I'll look an idiot. But we're working on a Christmas do. FN Clayton says, United lose one game and they get loads of stick. They are a good side. Crystal Palace fans would have been scared going into this. Always look on the right side, mate. Totally disagree with you, but it's your opinion. Ollie Jab says, Mark, 3-1 isn't a bad result. Then how come Mourinho was sacked the game after Liverpool when they won 3-1? Oh, mate, people aren't sacked off one game. There's a whole contextual element around it. Like, Emery's not going to get the sack for losing this game 3-1 because Liverpool are the European champions, they're miles ahead. Mourinho got the sack because there was a massive evidential trail behind that he was shit. Mark, at least we play exciting football, says Zayn Miasi. Yep, you're a better footballing side than United. Then again, so are Crystal Palace. Nathan Morris says, I'm an Arsenal fan and I find it so funny that every bad thing gets chucked at the Emery like it was bad from him. We just aren't the standard of Liverpool or City. End of. What an intelligent comment from an Arsenal fan. That's it. I tell you what, I just think like the United stand, like what I would say is when this game's over, go on the United stand and listen to the fan cams because they're very, very good. And the rants, they are there, but they're not like, I'm going to burn Old Trafford down or anything like that. They're angry, but they're angry about the right things. With certain people on AFTV, because I absolutely love Robbie, but with certain people on AFTV, it's like they're now, I've got to get out. I'm going to rant because I'll get loads of views. And it's like, that's what pisses fans off. That's what pisses fans off because you're not being real. You're just ranting because you want people to watch your video. And actually, if I was an Arsenal fan, having watched this today, Salah scored a world-class goal for one. Matip's header was brilliant. And the penalty was stupidity from David Luiz. That's the 3 goals you've conceded. A world-class goal, a penalty, and a header. Like, it's 3 goals. And you've got one back through a good goal. So, and Liverpool are miles ahead of you. So, I don't think... And as I said, I want Spurs to beat Arsenal next week because I prefer Spurs to Arsenal. But I think Arsenal will win next week. And when you beat Spurs... So what'll happen is you'll have Pratt in the hat tonight. Probably... Maybe you won't, but maybe you will. And then next week when you beat Spurs, you're the best team in England again. And that's flip-flop. For me today, when United lost, I went mad. But I actually said in my video, I'm so disappointed to have to be this mad because I bought into the bullshit of, oh, everything's great. We've done lots of running in America, in Australia. We've never prepared so well. And I'm like, we've got no midfield. But I'll listen, I'll give them a chance. Oh no, we're still shit. And that's why I was mad. But it's the flip-flop stuff that I don't like. Who is worth Sideshow, Bob, Luiz, or the Chuckle Brothers, to Zayn Miasi? I think Phil Jones and Smalling are better than worse than David Luiz, to be honest. Even I can say that as a United fan. LFC1 Love says United... no, he didn't. He wouldn't talk about United. Somebody said that United need to practice set pieces. They've needed to do this for years. The tactical training of Manchester United is amateur. I mean, it's unbelievable. This is high-end Premier League football, and you've got somebody taking free kicks like just because he thinks he's Ronaldo and he's not. Like Rashford on free kicks is a disgrace. Set pieces a disgrace, but this is like high-end football, multi-billion-pound business, and idiotic decisions are being made like that. I've always said football's very, very simple. And people get paid a lot of money to coach it and play it. And it's very simple. But United can't even find somebody who can put a cross in. Shambolic. Shambolic. I've only had 2 beers. I'm nowhere near drunk, mate. Please do, though, like whether you're a United fan or not, do me a favour. Go onto the United stand and watch the fan cams. They're really good. Flex does a great job. Or you can watch my match reaction. But that's proper fan opinion for you, because losing to Crystal Palace at home, Crystal Palace's first ever result at Old Trafford in the Premier League history. The reactions are really good, and that's real fan support. That's not, oh, I want my 5 minutes of fame. That's real fan support. That's real disappointment. And if you're a United fan, you'll empathise with it. If you're not a United fan, you'll laugh at it. But go and give it a watch, because this is not Arsenal and chill. This is like Arsenal aren't good enough to beat Liverpool. What a surprise. There's no shock. But Crystal Palace going to United and winning, that's shocked a lot of people. So go and watch those fan cams. United stand. Shout out for the United stand. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Bottom right hand corner. Next watch along we'll do is Arsenal versus Spurs. But I have got my FIFA stuff on here and we will do other things. Do depress this on. Hey, look, if you want to see depression, go and watch my instant match reaction. That's on the United stand as well. I did a lot of swearing. I can't help myself from swearing when I'm angry. I can't help it. David Luiz has just done a shit free kick. The penalty is what took this game away from Arsenal if it was ever on. I mean, he's an idiot. Sideshow Bob is an idiot. And Arsenal fans think they've signed the next Van Dijk. He's an idiot, David Luiz. He's an absolute idiot. Like, he's playing in Anfield and he grabs someone's shirt in the penalty box. It was the most blatant penalty ever. If anyone, I tell you what, I'll say this now. Will anybody on Arsenal Fan TV say David Luiz is an idiot? Because he is an idiot. No, they won't, because he's a new player and we like him. He's a fucking idiot. Like, he took that game away from you. He's an absolute Sideshow Bob clown. You're 1-0 down, you come out in the second half and he grabs someone's shirt in the penalty box. He's a clown. Absolute clown. Will anybody go in on him? Will they bollocks? Ollie can't select Lingard anymore, no excuses. Also, we beat Chelsea 4-0 with Andreas. Why aren't we playing the 4-3-3 that worked so well? Angel Gomez starts, Harry Guadalia. Good point, very good point. Maybe Pereira should be involved. Fantastic goal by Mo Salah, absolutely fantastic goal. Fantastic goal, the third goal. Liverpool deservedly winning. Arsenal just nowhere near that level yet. It is full time. Thanks everybody for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new, bottom right hand corner before you go. And please go and watch the United stand fan cams. Arsenal haven't even got theirs out yet, so you've got a few minutes. There's about 8 gone up on the United stand already. Sophie, Saeed, my match reaction. There's loads of stuff. Go and watch it because United lost to Crystal Palace today. And even as a United fan, I can say it's a fucking embarrassment. So go and watch it. United stand, loads of fan cams up. I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks everyone for joining me. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to go and have another beer. Speak to you soon.